raised to 20%, and I think 20% is a great starting point. We can go on, we can go beyond 20% across the state if we do our jobs and work collaboratively. When I was a mayor, issues like bonding, availability of capital are all challenges. I think those are things we have to work on, especially in this economy, but it can be done because MWBE businesses are going to be the backbone of the change in the state. One of the things we have to do is change the economic underpinnings of New York State. We have to make decisions to draw businesses here, to open up new markets, to open up opportunities for businesses that are being established. And that is something that we have to do across the state, from Long Island to Buffalo and everywhere in between. I had the pleasure, yes, the governor, of chairing the regional councils. You'll be hearing announcements coming up on those in the very near future. The governor will make an announcement sometime in the next few weeks. We will then go and really go out to all 10 regions. And the regional councils are about pulling together from business, from higher ed, elected officials, all the leadership in each region, prioritizing, working together, and identifying what are the best opportunities to put people to work to create jobs and to get 800,000 New Yorkers back to work. And I can promise you, in each one of those regions, MWBE leadership will be at the table, in each region. That's something that I would urge you, wherever you are from downstate through upstate, to make sure you are involved with that, because every voice is going to be at that table. And the decisions that are going to be made and the funding that will be put forth in the future for the job creation is going to benefit all New Yorkers. We are 50th in this country in terms of being business friendly. And whether you are a small business owner or you're an owner of a CEO of a large corporation, when you are number 50, and I can speak from experience, from calling CEOs and calling companies around our state and really outside the borders of our state, I have been laughed at on occasion, and we talk about coming to New York. And that's something that we have to change. And we change that climate by lowering taxes, lowering costs of doing business, opening up opportunities and opening up markets. And the last thing I just would leave you with, I attended the Brookings Institute, a meeting about 2 weeks ago. And one of the things was about exports. And for those in businesses who are dealing with products that could be used in an export market, Pennsylvania, which is just our neighbor to the south of us, I've looked at Pennsylvania in the past. They have done a pretty aggressive job in terms of drawing businesses. The gentleman from Pennsylvania said they have 25 people on their payroll in places like China and India, Indonesia, South Korea, Brazil, across the globe, looking for opportunities for people to open up markets in Pennsylvania. I'd asked, and I believe ESDC has a small number of contract employees, but folks, that is a market out there. That is a huge worldwide market that we have to open up. I know the state Senate has done a lot of work in terms of trying to open up markets in China, but that is an opportunity for us to work together to open up these avenues. And if we have just a handful of employees working now, just think if we can create relationships that create jobs.
Playing field is level, and that's all we ask. We're not asking for a hand down or a hand up. The only thing we're asking for is equality and a level playing field. Once we have that, we can excel a great deal. And you have people in leadership, you have people in government who understand that the legacy that has been set by others who sacrificed their life to give us the opportunity to be in leadership positions, we cannot forget from whence we came. And there's some of us who forget about that. Some of us who are more concerned about the title than concerned about the legacy that we leave, not for ourselves, but for the people that we represent. And I want to let everyone know that as leader of our conference, I work for the conference. The conference doesn't work for me. And this is something that is high priority in our agenda. And we will continue because we understand when you look at our community, you look at the high unemployment rate, and the only way we can do that, you talk about, small businesses being the foundation, but if you look at MWBE, minority-owned businesses, they are the heart and soul of a community. So we want to continue. We want to make sure that we keep the blood pumping through that heart. And the one way we do that is making sure that not only we have this legislation, but this legislation is enforced.